The number one most frustrating phrase uttered routinely by traditional pediatricians still today is, "Don't worry, they'll grow out of it." At Vanilla Chiropractic, we hear story after story of parents who are rightfully concerned about things like the baby's colic and constant crying, chronic ear infections, constipation and gut issues, developmental delays, missed milestones, and sensory meltdowns. Only find out later that their gut instincts were right, and these early infant and childhood health challenges are a sign of neurological dysfunction that kids do not usually grow out of. Instead, they grow into chronic illnesses and neurological challenges like sensory processing disorder, autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, asthma, allergies, and so forth. So, you've been told by your traditional pediatrician to just wait and see if your child outgrows these symptoms like extreme fussiness, poor sleep, chronic congestion, constipation, or sensory meltdowns. This video will make you think twice. These conditions have real neurological causes behind them that may require proper care that actually addresses the root cause instead of just hoping and waiting for them to go away, which is exactly what we'll be breaking down today. This video is all those frustrated, confused parents who know in their gut something more serious is brewing under their child's symptoms, but their pediatricians keep dismissing concerns and saying they'll grow out of it. You'll learn how common childhood conditions like colic, infections, digestive issues, and sensory problems actually stem from neurological dysfunction and nervous system stress. And finally, we'll explain why neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care is so essential to not just relieve symptoms, but truly restore nervous system function and get your child on track developmentally. I want to tell you about one of our patients named Zoe. Zoe struggled since she was a newborn with sleep. Not the normal baby sleep struggles, but ones that never seem to get better. She also struggled with constipation and a small umbilical hernia. And her left foot turned inward when she would crawl or try to walk. And despite these concerns, her pediatrician offered no help, saying she would grow out of it, of all of it. And now, as a first-time mom, Zoe's mother initially trusted the pediatrician, but as they failed to provide solutions, began seeking other options. And that's when she discovered Vanilla Chiropractic. Mom said everyone at Vanilla Chiropractic validated her concerns and what she knew about her gut all along. The scans accurately reflected Zoe's challenges, a nervous system that had imbalance and interference. And within a month of gentle and specific adjustments for kids, Zoe was sleeping better and became more regulated with digestion. And now, almost a year later, her left foot is fully pointed straight. So let's talk through if kids really grow out of it or what it's really happening. So what's really going on? The brutal truth is that kids absolutely do not simply grow out of the most early childhood conditions and phases that traditional pediatricians dismiss as normal and temporary. Why? Because nearly all challenges discussed early stem from an underlying neurological cause: stress, dysfunction, what's called dysautonomia of the central and autonomic nervous system. Frequent congestion and respiratory infections become chronic illnesses like asthma and allergies. Sensory meltdowns and tantrums and sleep troubles can grow into ADHD and SPD. And colic and reflux can lead to digestive struggles, constipation, and food intolerances or allergies. And the cascading effect build on each other and lead from one thing to another. This cascade event is what we call the perfect storm. It all starts with excess neurological stress in utero from a stressful pregnancy. Then add in potential birth trauma from interventions like forceps, vacuum extraction, induction, and C-section delivery. And finally, throw in early exposures to antibiotics, other medications, toxins, and so forth. And this all triggers inflammation with the body and gut-brain connection. This all becomes a sequence of traumatic, toxic, and life-altering events that a child goes through early in life that leaves their nervous system stuck in a state of fight or flight and can throw them off track developmentally. All this early exposure to stress and toxins leave your child's nervous system subluxated. Now, subluxation is a chiropractic word for neurological dysfunction, dysregulation, and something called dysautonomia. At the root cause of chronic illness, whether it's digestive, immune-related, or neurodevelopmental, as a singular problem, dysautonomia. Once you understand the perfect storm in terms like subluxation, nervous system dysregulation, dysautonomia, moms and dads, you'll find the answers you've been up late at night looking for and to explain why your child is so sick and stressed out all the time. As neurologically focused pediatric chiropractors at Vanella Chiropractic, we're trained to recognize how this cascade occurs and find the real root cause of the child's chronic health challenges by diving deep into their case history and running an in-depth neurological exam that can find and detect the presence of subluxation, neurological dysfunction, dysautonomia. If you feel a child's health struggles are being brushed off as just phases that outgrow, please trust your mom and dad gut and take the next step in learning about subluxation, dysautonomia, and neurologically focused chiropractic care. Click the link below or in our bio to read a detailed article explaining why kids do not simply grow out of most childhood health conditions, and to find out more information about how our clinical process and care protocols work.